Well, we keep saying now is the perfect time to buy a house, and I think I lucked out and got the best ones. I'm on Boardwalk and Park Place right now, so I think I have a good chance here.
You're lucky, Sheila. And you roll doubles.
I know, look at that.
Oh, well, today's show is all about why you should build or buy a new home with Granite Ridge Builders. And it's interesting, Monopoly relates to our business.
It really does. And before we get to some of those things, did you know Monopoly dates back to 1903. I really can't believe it's been around that long. And it's gone through a lot of different hands, a lot of different names to it and versions of it. But in 1935, the patent was bought for only $500. And look what it's done now. It is in 37 different languages and 103 countries.
It's a fun game, and it only takes 2 people to play. Two
Not too
people
bad.
minimum. It's long, 20 minutes to a few hours. And it's changed over the years. The pieces have changed. There's been a lot of controversy over that.
I love Monopoly. You're talking about this, and some games in the World Championships actually go days or weeks at a time.
No,
and there's even a Fort Wayne-opoly. There's 500 different opolis out there that you can play.
That's pretty cool.
I hear you guys are playing Monopoly up here. I figured I'd come in and join.
Yeah, I know.
Who's winning? Ooh, can I be the money bag?
That's mine.
Oh, all right.
I have that.
So one of my favorite things about Monopoly is when you get a property, you get the title, just like you would if you built with Granite Ridge Builders. So one of the good things about building with Granite Ridge, rather than playing Monopoly, is you have the property. It's yours. You get to do what you want with it. You have backyard living spaces. You can throw in a garden if you wanted to. The options are endless.
It's so true.
Hey, did you girls know you're not playing with real money?
We figured that out.
That's not real money.
Yeah.
But you know, when it comes to owning a home, money is cheap these days.
Yes, it is.
You can borrow money for around $4 to $5 a thousand. I had a customer that wanted a home with a 3-car garage. I said, we don't think we can afford it. We did the calculations, and for about $35 a month, we were able to add that third bay to their house. They bought the house with the 3-car garage.
That's nice.
And I'm telling you, the same thing is true, that you have to get that money out of the rent into the homes. And that's what we're doing. I'm telling you, this is the number. What do I got here? 7 people are going to get brand new keys next week, and they're going to be in their own home. No more renting.
Okay, Monopoly, you guys are playing here. We're supposed to start the show. But now that you did that, I've got another interesting example. Instead of Monopoly, where you don't really know what it is and it's not real, at Granite Ridge, if you build a house, we give you something called BUILDERTREND, and here's what we do. We take pictures all during the process. Some days we'll take 20, 30, 40 pictures a day, send them to you wherever you're at in the world. You get to watch your house go up daily, and you have a great communication with project managers. So that's another reason to buy instead of playing Monopoly like you guys are. And by the way, I think we're running out of time. So guess what? We better open the show up.
Okay.
So let's go ahead. So you guys can play still until we get ready. So
Okay.
we'll get the cameras ready for the first part.
All right.
I've lost a lot of friendships playing Monopoly.
I got 50 on that.
Welcome to Between the Studs. We are Granite Ridge Builders, custom builders serving northern Indiana, northwest Ohio, and also parts of southern Michigan. We have been building custom homes for almost 2 decades, and we're really passionate about what we do. So join us today as we explore the processes, the trends, and also tips that characterize today's new home. Thanks for watching.
Well, welcome to Between the Studs. We are excited about today's show. We're going to show you how easy it is to build a new home with Granite Ridge Builders. And you know, really there's 4 simple steps. Dream, design, build, and close. Get the keys to your new home.
Wow.
Well, I love the design phase of it, of course, and there's so many options when it comes to selections. Our Granite Ridge showroom is full of everything you need. It's a one-stop shop, and our designers love to work with you. We absolutely have a great time, and all the customers afterwards say that the designers made it so much easier than they anticipated. A lot of people get very concerned that it's going to be overwhelming, but they have a great relationship with the designers. They help them along the way, and the reviews that we get back that they had such a great time. They're like family and friends now, and so it really is so much fun, and we're going to get into that design process a little bit more in the show.
And Kayla, you even let them bring dogs in on Fridays. Is that so?
Of course.
They
I mean,
like
that's
to build
almost
with
a
Granite
requirement.
Ridge.
Yeah.
It's not just Fridays.
They told me Fridays.
That's what they told you.
We've had a hedgehog.
Wait, not really. Okay.
You know, a lot of people think because of how big Granite Ridge is, there's no way that we can be a truly custom builder, but we are. We're putting out a ton of houses, but it's because of the staff that we have here that we can do the truly custom things. You can move a window 2 feet to the left, 2 feet to the right, up, down, whatever you want to do, we can make it happen.
And we've got 5 full-time people designated to just taking your either napkins, putting them together with house plans, or just that. So you can tell they're super, super amazing, and they're awesome people to deal with. So.
You know, with Monopoly, you have to roll the dice, and there's a fear of the unknown. At least when I play, there is. For good reason.
You can even go to jail.
Exactly. Oh, exactly. With building a home at Granite Ridge, we are so detailed. We got a half a house. We're going to show you the assembly process. We've got decorator sheets and a lot of detail there. We've got a construction proposal that's like 200 and some lines long that we're going to go through with you, sit down and go through with you. We're going to eliminate the unknowns. You don't have to roll a dice when you build a home at Granite Ridge Builders.
And Lonnie, that half a house, it's kind of what's between the studs, so we show you everything between you and
Good
I,
point.
the stud.
I'm glad you said that, Tony.
You know, one big thing that Elizabeth said right at the very beginning, first step is dream. A lot of people do not even think that this is an opportunity. I can't build. We hear that all the time, when really it is an option. It is available for most people. In a lot of ways, it's a lot easier than trying to go through some of the other prospects of going through 87 homes. And the other big part of it is time, because it doesn't take that long to build a dream home for someone. And in a lot of cases, it is even quicker than trying to go through a lot of existing houses and put in a lot of offers and then have them be denied for one reason or another. It'll go really smooth.
And we do have a really easy process here, and one of the big reasons for that is Tony Depker. You might be lucky enough to work with a guy like Tony Depker, or if you're truly lucky, you get to work with me. And we're gonna have someone that's gonna take you through this whole process. We're gonna help you plan it, we're gonna help you design it, we're gonna help you through the construction process. We're here at your beck and call to help answer those tough questions and direct you to the right way.
And we're even there after the fact.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not just during the build, we're there for even years afterwards.
Yeah, if you've got questions, we're here to help. And another tool that we have to help with this process that makes it so easy is going to be the amount of model homes that we have to walk through and the spec homes that we have. Some people want to do something a little bit more quickly, and we do have move-in ready homes available, but our model homes are so helpful in this process that you can walk through, see selection ideas, see different styles, and help you make that process so easy.
And one thing Granite Ridge is about, like you said, is visualization. We are visual people, just like BuilderTrend, all the pictures. The 15,000 square foot showroom is all about visualization. Like Lonnie said, the half a house we call is absolutely about visualization, what's inside. Now, we have a tremendous staff that's dedicated towards you, tremendously educated, so we do encourage you guys to use us. Please come out and talk to us. What we're going to do for the rest of the show, we're going to show you all these steps. There are only 4, but they are so easy. And we're trying to visualize for you what it would be like if you would like to get your own custom built home through Granite Ridge. So let's pick our stations that we think are very important for the audience to see, and we're going to talk about that, so stay tuned.
Hey, can we talk more about Lonnie going to jail?
Okay.
I want to hear about that, Lonnie.
Yeah, Lonnie, how's the jail thing work?
The beginning of new construction often starts with the dream, and that dream oftentimes will be just the right piece of property. Maybe you've driven past something and you found a piece of property that you want to own, you want to build on it. Well, not every builder is going to do that with you. Granite Ridge is definitely one that wants to go out there, investigate that property with you, and maximize your investment. This is Mike Stewart. He is one of our people that is an important part of our team here. They help us. He's the expert on site for these properties. So we're going to go out, we're going to take a look at the property and make sure it's a good investment for you.
Yeah, so right up front, when you start the build process, we're going to go out, we're going to take a look at your property. We're going to be on site. We're going to look at topography maps, make sure that there's the proper runoff and drainage and everything like that. We'll look and see what sort of utilities that you have there. Are you going to have city water? Are you going to need to dig a well? Are you going to need a pond? Natural gas or propane? What sort of septic system you're going to need. All of these steps we do up front, so that way when you start digging into your utilities in your build, all this stuff is already covered. We'll also set up the layout of your house, how you want it to be positioned on your lot to maximize your view. This is a big investment, and you want to have, the best bang for your buck out here on these properties.
Yeah. And when we see that property again, we had the house placement where it should be, we can make sure, man, we've got the right view.
Yep.
Or there's things that we don't want to highlight, we can make sure there's no windows on that side.
Yep.
So we're really happy to help maximize this investment, make sure that your home is something that you're putting a lot of money in and are going to get to enjoy.
Yeah, a couple things. Are you going to need walkout basement? Are you going to need a deck coming off the back of your house? We're going to maximize that lot for your house.
Okay guys, 4 corners are all marked. Let's go back. Let me show you where the windows will be and what those views will look like.
Let's do it.
All right.
This is an incredible view out here.
Now this is the view I like. The pond views are
Open
really
up right
good.
to that.
Well, my favorite part about building is floor plans. You can do anything with Granite Ridge Builders. Now, we have a lot of plans that we already have laid out and priced out, but this is really just a starting point to give you a little bit of inspiration.
We love when you come in with your own ideas. We can start with one of ours, take any of yours. And the great thing is we are truly custom. So these plans can be modified to fit your needs on any lot.
Now, we have a lot of really popular plans. One example is a sunwood. This shows you what we can do with a plan. So we take a basic plan and it evolves from there. We never build the same plan twice. So the sunwood is a great example. We've done it in a craftsman version, the modern style, more of a classic style. So anything can be done.
Absolutely. If you love the floor plan but want to change up the elevation, that's exactly what we do on a daily basis. And we have 4 amazing architects that help with those design challenges as well.
And it's great when you come in. Sometimes you have your ideas drawn out. You draw them on a napkin when you're sitting there with your friends or your family. We can take those. We have 5 draftsmen who sit down and they customize each one of those, take all of the important points in your house, whether it be the pantry, the garage, the kitchen, and make it for you.
Now, the trends that we're seeing when it comes to floor plans, I would definitely say would be ranch style houses or 1-story. We have that modern flair going on right now a lot, but the open floor plan is definitely still in. We're seeing a lot more in slabs over basements too.
It is, and then we take that lot into consideration, which we've talked about. You want to have the perfect plan on that lot. So you may have some great views and we will customize it for that lot.
This part of the process with Granite Ridge is so easy. This is the dream phase, and we are all about dreaming about floor plans, and it's absolutely the easiest thing that you can do with us, so come on in and pick out your next floor plan.
This is not a national statistic, but I will tell you that probably 10% of the people that I work with can actually visualize a floor plan when they look at it. So one of the things that we have here that makes things so easy to build with Granite Ridge Builders is the fact that we have so many different specs and models that you can go and see.
We have model and spec homes located throughout our area. These give you a lot of inspiration. So we love when our future homeowners go through these homes. You can see different things in the home, different stairways, different islands, and of course there's the decorating. I can always tell when somebody's been through a specific model because they decorate their home and it really mimics a model that we have up. So we have beautiful model homes that are up for show to give you inspiration. And then we have spec homes. These homes are available for sale. So a lot of people come in and they maybe don't have time to build. They need into a home right away. These are available for sale.
And it's very, very helpful through this process to be able to do that because, again, we said 10% might be able to visualize a floor plan, but even fewer can visualize the inside selections. And so, again, being able to go in, walk in through one of these models, say, I want to use this for my inspiration, and you're right, it does often reflect and you can nail it.
There's so many ideas. We have a couple of gorgeous models out in Tullymore Run. We have a beautiful modern home, and then we have what we call our big house. So it's got a mixture of some beautiful design elements. And then just down the road is Grayson Heights, which has a Texas basement. That's probably the biggest thing that's going to hit Fort Wayne, and we're excited about it. So you can see the Texas basement and get even more inspiration out there.
So during this dream phase of your planning, this is really where you can start to visualize things. And again, the staff that we have is going to help you so that you don't make the selections that I made, and instead you can come up with something
more neutral.
You know, Tony, when it comes to building a new home, one of the big questions, and it can be difficult to address sometimes, is financing. But at Granite Ridge, that's not the case.
You know, the big part about financing is we're here to help make it easy for you. Whether you're looking at VA financing, FHA financing, conventional financing, USDA guarantee, USDA 542, we work with everybody, and no matter what kind of financing they're trying to work with, and even if you don't know what you should work with, we're here to help point and guide you in the right direction.
Right, and we'll work with your bank or one of our ideas, and basically we're going to sit down with you and find out how much money you want to invest in this home, and then we're going to guide you in the right direction.
And we're also going to work out what those payments are with you way ahead of time. So there's not a lot of guessing involved in what's my payment on a 250 or a 300 or a 185 house. We're going to be there with you to really spell it all out so you know exactly what you're getting into, and we're going to make it simple.
And as Tony said, we have a lot of options to consider. And not only do we eliminate the unknowns, but we can also eliminate a lot of the cost, the fear of the cost. So you're going to tell us how much money you have to work with, and we're going to make that work.
Right now, Lonnie, we are at historically low interest rates. It seems like we're saying this every 6 months, but every 6 months it just keeps going down a little bit and down a little bit. And it was amazing. You were telling me a story earlier about how a family came to you wanting a basement, but didn't think they could afford it.
Right. And we did the numbers, and for about $140 a month additional, they could have that basement under that, full basement under that home. So we plugged in the basement.
When you're dreaming about your new home, just give us a call. Let us walk you through it and show you how simple this can be.
The second phase of only 4 phases of how easy it is to build a home with Granite Ridge. And the second phase is going to start with the design. And I love the design process of building a home. It's been my favorite process here for at least 10 years. And we're going to make all the selections for your home in very, very easy steps.
And it is a lot of fun, and I think a lot of people look the most forward to this stage, picking everything. We make it easy for you because everything here is in our showroom. Yes. So you don't have to run all over town to pick out a cabinet, a garage door. All of the selections are made here, and we make it up front. So you know what's going to go into the house before we break ground. We have designated rooms, such as the flooring room, and you'll see that we have hundreds, if not thousands, of selections to choose from. We have several different kitchen options here. We're in our exteriors room, so you can see a variety of bricks and stones and sidings. We have a plumbing room, a door room. It just keeps going on and on.
It does.
Ladies, speaking of exteriors here, I got some of the stone and brick options here. I don't know where to start. Can you help me out a little bit? Would you go brick or stone?
So it really depends on the house and personal preference, and that's the great thing. The designers here are great with any style and whatever the homeowners like. We have a display over here of a possible exterior home option, and brick could be the right answer, stone could be the right answer. We love all the different colors. In this house, I might go with that one here, or we love the stacked stone that we have on the display there. So it's a really great way to visualize all of it coming together.
Okay.
And Mike, you know, your brick, 20% of what you see is actually the mortar. So there's a lot of little things like that that we educate you on when you're making your decisions for your home.
Now, we love working with anybody's style and anybody's budget. So I know that's a big concern that some people might be going over on their selections, but the great thing about having the selections here at Granite Ridge is that most of them are already priced out. So we know exactly where you're going to be, and we'll make suggestions based on your budget and definitely make sure we stay within that.
Age-old question.
Okay.
Shake siding, beveled siding, or Dutch lap siding?
Well, we have all the options here. What do you like?
Well, it's all personal preference. This is a great option for an accent, and again, it's a maintenance-free option as well.
And like you said, we have the Dutch lap and the bevel to be able to see behind us. And that's the great thing too, is we have hundreds and thousands of pictures to be able to show people if they've seen something on a model. We can bring it up on our iPads during the appointments, or if they like this particular sample, we might have a picture that they could visualize it in a house during the appointment. So the shaker siding, we might have some options to be able to show.
And that Dutch lap and that beveled are both really thick, aren't they?
Absolutely. We do great thick siding. It's good quality.
Design made easy. I don't know, girls. Hey, these are wood flooring. They look like wood, but I'm not sure they're wood.
No, not
But
quite.
people are looking for this, but they're looking for maintenance free. What do you think?
And these are great options. You're right. These are a very low maintenance product, and we do a lot of these in our homes.
Absolutely. Flooring's probably the biggest selection that people make in the house, and that is one of the most samples that we have as well. So around the showroom, we have, again, hundreds of samples to be able to pick from, and the resilient plank, the maintenance-free, is definitely the most popular choice right now.
And the designers really help you with that. So if you have pets, you have kids, depending on your lifestyle, that will affect your flooring decision.
Thank you.
Ooh.
All right, I've been thinking we've got a little industrial modern going on. I'm thinking of switching to glass handles here. What do you think?
Super cool. I love them on the modern farmhouse looks. We have several model homes to see those in. And the great thing about the hardware selection is that you can mix and match. So if you like the black finish, the gold finish, there's all sorts of different options you can do there.
You did good, Izzy. I think
know.
this one looks great with what we have laid out.
You might be the next designer.
Yeah, watch out.
Yeah, he picked the bottom one. Ooh, okay. tops. Between
Yes.
kitchen tops, vanity tops. Obviously, it used to be Formica, which is looking pretty good. But these are what? I'm not sure this is granite. Is it marble? Or I'm confused.
This is a quartz product, and this is a great product to put in your kitchen and your bathrooms.
Not to be confused with a gallon. It's a quartz product.
Hold on. No. So the quartz is a man-made option that's completely maintenance-free. You could also do granite. Some people do marble, but that's what the designers are here for. Some people might come in and say, oh, I really want marble in my kitchen. But we're going to say that marble could stain, so you really might want to look at a quartz or granite option for very similar pricing. So with the selections that we have out right now, I really like this one here. It's a little bit more white and bright. Now that one's great for if you have selections that go with a little bit more warmer look. This is, I would say, cooler. This is a little bit warmer, depending on the other selections that you made.
Okay, I don't know about you guys. All I can say is I'm impressed. I wouldn't know where to begin, but I know that most people, when they pick, they walk away from this saying this was the easiest process ever.
Yeah.
They've never seen anything like it. We have so many thank yous of people that say that our decorators are by far the best in the country. So you guys really do make it fun.
We do, and our favorite part is being able to see somebody come in and see them kind of nervous. It happens a lot where they're overwhelmed, they don't know how it's gonna go, and in just a couple hours, they leave so excited because it's the first time they can really visualize what their house and their dream home is gonna look like, and we were able to help make that process so easy and fun and be able to make their dream a reality very soon.
Izzy, you and Tony both just got done building a couple months ago. What was your experience?
You know, if they can help guys like me and Tony,
Exactly.
it is just easy peasy lemon squeezy. We're doing it all right here.
Do me a favor and never say that again.
So as you can see, we moved from the dream to the design, and there's so much to pick from. You're not limited to just a few different selections. Really, the sky is the limit at Granite Ridge Builders.
Hey guys, let's go back over here. Let's pick out a few more samples, show a few more things because there are so many options.
I've got
here.
granite.
I trust
like-
them too.
no, I like what brought 'em.
Lonnie, we are here, Granite Ridge University, in our famous cutaway house, because we're going to start talking about the third of the 4 stages, and that's the fun part for us. That's construction.
Construction. Yeah. And again, we're trying to make building easy. And a lot of people get burdened down, they get scared. There's a lot of misunderstanding when it comes to assembling the home. So we're going to bring you in and show you how we're going to assemble your Granite Ridge home. We've got a lot of video information on our website that you can go to that's going to show you how we start on the lot, benching the lot, preparing the lot. And then we move to the foundation stage, either a slab or a basement and all the mechanicals that go into that slab and the work there. And then we move to framing, which takes about a week to 2 weeks typically. Then we move to the mechanical stage, plumbing, heating, electrical, those things between the studs, including the insulation. And then we move to drywall, then on to painting and trimming, and then the cabinets come in, for example. That's exciting. And then the kitchen countertops and the cabinets in the bathrooms, et cetera, till we complete that home in anywhere from 120 days to maybe 180 or maybe 150 days. All there for you at graniteridgebuilders.com.
And the nice thing is that is one Between the Studs episode, 30-minute episode taking you through the entire process. Or if you want a little bit more in detail, all of us here at Between the Studs, we've put together individual shows on each and every one of those topics, and you can find them all at graniteridgebuilders.com.
We're in the build phase of how easy it is to build a home with Granite Ridge, and the tool that we use on a daily basis is BUILDERTREND, and it is huge and imperative in this build process. We've even had people who live in Florida be able to build a house with us and keep track of it the entire time.
During the entire process, our project managers are updating you with written daily logs. This is what's going on with the house today. This is what's going on within the next week. And they are literally taking hundreds of pictures, and they're downloading everything onto this app. You can also respond back to them right through the same thing.
It's a great tool for you to be able to use. You can go out to the job site, you can put your own pictures on it, you can share it with family and friends, and that's the most exciting part for me, is to be able to keep track of that, share photos that I've taken, and then also use this as informational gathering as well.
And this is yours for life. Even after you're done building, if you want to go back and see what paint color you used in the master bedroom, you have that opportunity because you have BuilderTrend, you have all your documents, you have all your photos, you have everything.
The communication with BuilderTrend is huge. Everybody feels like they're a part of the process, they know exactly what's going on, and they have a great relationship with our project managers because of this communication tool. And we see that on a daily basis with the reviews that you're putting on these the BuilderTrend site through your own. You're thanking the project managers. We have people who are just so overwhelmed and excited that we get to read these reviews on a daily basis of how well this is going for the build for that home.
Daryl, this is new home buyer basket number 6,417. Yeah,
My goodness,
yeah, there you go.
6,000.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a lot of.
That's a lot of baskets.
That's a lot of baskets.
Hey, Lonnie,
Yeah.
6,418.
Did you hear that, Daryl? Oh, I'm
man,
sorry, man. I'm sorry.
18.
Oh, great, great.
Well, we hope you enjoyed the show today. As you can see, 4 easy steps when it comes to building your new home. And like I said before, floor plans is my favorite.
I love the design phase. It's so much fun to be able to see everyone's dream really come to reality.
My favorite part of today had to be playing Monopoly at work.
I love talking to people about the options when it comes to financing, showing them that building a new home is right for you.
And I think one of the big advantages we have here is BuilderTrend. It helps the communication, the pictures that you get to receive for the rest of your life. I think really you guys got to come in, enjoy that process with us, but BuilderTrend's my biggest favorite.
Dream phase is hands down my favorite, and of course you get to work with this dream team.
Good point. Hey, Kayla, we're getting out of time. Would you go ahead and close for us?
Absolutely. Thank you so much for joining us today. If you'd like to learn a little bit more about who we are, what we do, and why we do what we do so well, please pick up the phone and give us a call. Visit our website, or please come into our showroom. We would love to meet you.
And speaking of the front door, when you come to Granite Ridge Builders, the first face that's going to introduce you is our own Daryl Hunter.
Hi, everybody.
She's been here
16 years.
16 years. We're gonna-
Wait. Did you
You're
start
gonna-
when you were 16?
Yes, sure.
And you're going to smell fresh cookies. You're going to have fresh coffee. There are M&Ms and all kinds of things to say, we are really glad you're here to think about building a new home. And I'm going to help her today with the basket.
Everyone home.
Okay,
Because over
great.
the 16 years I've been here, I've had to give away a lot of these keychains so that I can have the opportunity to welcome you to your new home.
Oh, yes. Good job.
Really, the sky is the limit at Granite Ridge Builders.
It really is.
Okay, I'll pick up there now. Okay, I'm just going to pick up where they're done. You guys are the dream team in the design phase.
I don't know about that. I don't know.
No.
4 easy steps to building. My favorite, again, is the floor plans, though.
Closing time.
Everybody's supposed to say one thing that they thought was good.
Come on.